Hi guys, welcome Butte Mountain Homestead. Hopefully you can hear me. Today it's windy and I wasn't gonna come outside and work because I don't like my ears being cold. I'm kind of a big baby, but the irises need to be done. So I'm gonna just work on this bed and probably the one on the other side there, just until I can't stand it anymore. My nose is running too much, but let's see, I got this first clump cut back and divided in half. So I've already separated all those, and to think those go for $15 a rhizome. So I have probably close to $100 just right there. I'm going to give them away, but yeah, there's some roly-poly damage, but they'll be just fine. But anyways, I'm just going to make it down the line there, and I'll show you when I'm done. So what I'm basically is I'm just clearing up the weeds. Again, not sure if you can hear me. Is clearing out the weeds and then all the dead debris and then dividing them. So, and I see that this bed is really kind of saturated. So I may even shut the water off to this because we're supposed to get some rain. So I might shut the water off to this whole bed for a few days, if not maybe a week, and see where we're at. So, because it's not mud, but that line right here was kinked pretty good, so I need to change the emitter on it anyways. But yeah, that was one rhizome, what, 3 years ago, and that's all the way down. So that'll probably take me the rest of the evening. And the chickens, they don't realize they can come through those pickets. So they're just staring at me. But anyways guys, I'll show you when I make some progress. I might set you up on time lapse, but the wind's blowing so hard is I don't want it to knock the camera over, which is my phone. So I have several videos on doing this, but like I said, I'll show you the progress. And I don't even know how the sound quality is on this right now. Okay, this is where I'm at so far. I have quite the pile. I'm not sure I'm going to give those away. I have a feeling we have that south little slope in front of the house. I might put them in there because this would be a good start, because that's a pretty long run. I think it's over 100 feet long, so I might just do that. So I'm going to probably have the same amount over there as I have here, so I think I might just do that. Anyways, pulling up quite a bit. I am pulling up the drip because I'm going to switch out the emitters. I'll keep the tubing, I'll just switch out the emitters. And I did find a frog. I don't know if he was going in, or a toad. I think he was going into hibernation, or he was on his way out of this world, but he didn't like me, where is he? Didn't like me uprooting him from where he was. He looks a little thin, so he might have been going into hibernation. But anyways, I'm kind of ruthless about this, guys. I'm not gentle about digging them up. I break them off. If they've got a set of roots on them, any roots on them at all, then they'll make it. So see like this, there's even some that are just barely have any on there. Let's see, I can't find one off the, you know what I mean, they're no, of course there's not one right on top, but there's some that just have like one root. But yeah, that's how all of these beds were formed. Actually, these were taken from the east side. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there was 10 of these little rhizomes turned into this. And this is what I'm getting from it. So, I just pull them up, and if they're diseased or they don't have any green or roots on them, I toss them. But yeah, I'm just getting after it. They're pretty hardy, so I'm not too shy. I could probably stand within this pile a little bit more, like take it down to flat, because it's kind of stacked on top of each other. I don't know if you can tell right there, but that's probably why I don't video it, is because I don't want someone to, never have done it before. But if you're planting them, it's one thing. Digging them up and thinning them is another. But you can seriously, these things are pretty hardy. So I just have this little bit to do, probably about a half hour, I'd say, maybe a little bit longer. But it's starting to get dark. So anyways, there's the new chickens. They're out scooching. Yeah, you're not gonna have much just scooch in that bed after a couple days. I'm gonna clean that up and get it amended and get those onions planted hopefully this weekend. So, and we need to get those posts put in the ground for the goat fence too. So it's supposed to rain some on Friday night, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up and then I'll show you. Okay, I've got it done this side. And I have a lot of starts. So Poppy's out here now. No. Damn cute though. No, you need to go potty. Jean said it's going to start raining here pretty soon. So we've been trying to hurry to button things up and get stuff put away. I need her not to eat irises. No. Hold on. Anyways, so I will pick this video up tomorrow. But I wanted to show you guys where we're at. I got the drip line all unearthed, so I will get that situated here shortly. So I'm going to put this little girl down. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's been a couple days. Yesterday I kind of took off from being outside, and I had a lot to do inside, and I was in the mood to do it, so I did it. So and I didn't film any of it because I stayed in PJs, and you know, just I didn't dress up to clean. So not that I'm dressed up now, but it's about 48 degrees Fahrenheit out here, so it's a little chilly. I do need to get after this project behind me though, because it's due to rain this afternoon and through the night. So I want to get this done, and the taking up all the screws and lifting the corrugated plastic is going to be the most tedious job, especially because I'm going to be on a ladder and I can only do, you know, my reach. So, and I'm not going to stretch. So I'm trying to come up with the best game plan to do that. I think I'm going to have to go get some clamps, though. I forgot to get them. But anyways, yesterday I just deep cleaned our bedroom, and I think it took me like 2.5 hours, and nobody cringed, and that was just the room. That was not emptying drawers or closets. That was just our room. So like the ceiling fan, the window tracks, pulling out the dressers and getting behind the dressers, doing the baseboards, vacuuming under the bed. That's what actually prompted me to do it, is because I was looking for, I sleep with earplugs because someone snores really loud. Anyways, I lost one, and they're nice ones, so I had hoped that Poppy or something didn't need it. So I was looking under the bed, and that's when I found the dust bunnies had pretty much created a commune under there. So that's what prompted me to do that. So, and I, you know, washed the bedding. I put a blanket on the bed because I don't try to run the heater as long as possible. So got a blanket on the bed, you know, just got it all nice and clean, dusted all the things that go on the dresser. And so I got that all done, and then the refrigerator was about empty, so it was a good time to get it cleaned out because I'm going grocery shopping. So got it cleaned out, and then let's see, I baked cookies. I made, I don't know, I made a pizza soup for dinner. It was really good, actually. So it was that type of stuff. I had to do the floors again, and so just a bunch of stuff inside. Plus it was overcast and kind of cold, so to me those are like perfect days to be inside. But today I'm back at it outside. So Jean set there's a certain driver that's used for the screws. They're kind of like a hex screw, but they're specific for putting up the corrugated paneling. So he set that up for me, and they're getting ready to plant. So he's down today, going to be cleaning seed. They plant barley or grow barley. So, and they save enough to plant every year, so they have to clean it so they can plant it. So that's what he's doing today. He's been working on equipment all week. You know, they all do, because like I said, it's his dad, his brother, and him. So they've been just getting stuff ready to be able to start planting here soon, because we're dry farmers. So we use the precipitation from Mother Nature to water and germinate the barley. So anyways, there's no irrigation other than what Mother Nature provides. So we plant in the late fall, early winter, and harvest in the late spring, early summer. So anyways, a little bit of history there. So anyways, I'm going to set up the ladder and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing, but I'm not going to film it. Number one, I'm going to be on a ladder, so I don't want to have to worry about what I look like on a ladder or if I fall off that ladder. So anyways, I will get it set up and then show you what I'm doing and then go from there. Okay, before I wanted to see how much I was going to have. So we're about 4 feet. Yeah, we're about 4 feet short. I don't like that. I'm trying to think of an alternative I could do, but I just don't have one. So, I mean, that's worst case scenario is I cut a piece of, like we have some irrigation pipe, plastic, is I could run that off of there, or I'm trying to think if I have some sort of like flexible tubing that I could like, I'll just have to figure something out because I don't want that. Now it's going to drip in between that trim piece and the roof, and it won't run off into the gutter. So I need to come up with a plan B that'll look similar to that. So, I'm trying to think, I'm going to have leftover of this, and see this right here. That's basically, I could do the same thing. I just don't know that I'm going to have that much left over. So, but I need to figure it out while I'm up here taking stuff off. So, I have some time to do it because I need to get going on this. So, I'm going to go get the clamps really quick. And then in the meantime, I will try to figure it out. So, what it does is, it's this part right here. Let's see. Let me set it down. This is for people who don't know, but basically I'm going to unscrew the corrugated paneling. I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to set this in between the roof and the paneling. Well, I'm just going to lift it up and slide this under, and then it gets screwed down. So then it creates this little barrier to prevent rain from going in. So I need to create something like this little L shape right here. So, and this is the part that runs off into the gutter. So it gives you a little bit of an overhang. So the rain will just come off of, run down and then go into the gutter. So I have to try to create something like that. And they only sell 10-foot pieces at Home Depot, and I knew I wasn't going to need a 10-foot piece, and I wasn't going to buy excess. So yeah. So let me go get the clamps and think about this. Okay, the only alternative that I could see that would work would be, because we have a bunch of these smaller pieces left over, and we kept them just, I don't know, because we keep everything, but I think what I'll do is I'll lift, I'm going to have this lifted anyways, is I'm going to slide those over, and I'm going to have them come out past the edge, which is what we should have did with the building, but we didn't want that long of pieces, and it was a lot more money to do it that way. So, and I knew I was doing the drip edge. I just didn't know when I was sacrificing some for the goats. Should have just waited, but we needed to get the roof on the goat, so the goat structure, so that's why I did it. But I'll just extend this past and then screw it down. So, and then I'll that is still going to create where they meet, and then I'll caulk in between that and that trim board so it doesn't wick back into there. So hopefully the majority of it goes into the rain gutter, and I do have enough rain gutter to go all the way to the end. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get up here and show you what I'm doing real quick, and then I need to get after it because I'm I'm being very hesitant because I've never done this before. So I'm kind of winging it as I go, but that's what my brain does. So anyways, I did grab some clamps, and then I just grabbed the cider or the miter saw box. That's what I use to cut stuff. So anyways, let me show you. So this is really up close. So what I'm going to be doing is lifting all of these up, and then yeah, getting that drip edge put on there. So, and I'm standing on the ladder backwards, so that's what I'm having to do. Yeah, hindsight, we should have got the longer pieces, but like I said, we would have been cutting off way more waste than what we did, and it was a lot more money per panel, so we just didn't want to do that. And like I said, I knew the drip edge would work, so I'm gonna get it figured out. Okay, well, at first I thought I had undid all the screws for nothing, but I did need to lift up the ends. This stuff will not slide underneath the corrugated and on top of the those things. I would have to lift those all off, and I'm not doing that because they're all lined up with the screw holes, and I'm not re-drilling everything. So as it is, I've taken too long on this, and I've taken too many trips to the garage. So I didn't realize that I'm going to have to use that's wanting to come up, like lip up. So when I'm going to have to screw it along there to kind of force it down a little bit. Down here is really bad on this piece, but I think I can get it to work one way or another. And then I used two pieces. The reason why it was leaking is because that whole end was exposed. So that's why there was water coming through there. So then I just took two pieces. So that's 26, that's 52 inches. So yeah, just over 4 feet, which is what I figured. I just did it over the edge, and then it'll go into the gutter. So the wind's starting to pick up and it's getting a little chilly. So I need to get cranking, guys. So I'm going to get these screwed in real quick, and then I'm going to very quickly figure out how to assemble this, so before it starts raining on me, or the winds are supposed to be 10 to 15, so I'm running out of time, so I'm trying to hurry. Okay, I got the hangers on, and I just had to figure out the end caps, and then I realized I bought the wrong end cap for the downspout. So the downspout's going to have to go where they join, rather than a seam being there and the downspout here, which is fine because this is a slope anyways. So this is what it looks like right now. I didn't take into consideration that spacing when I was measuring how much of the gutter I needed. So it may hang past there a little bit, which is fine. I mean, we can always fix it later. They're not glued in place or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the small piece put up, and then no, I'm going to get the long piece put up first, because the short piece is the one that has to hang past. This is going to sit flush with that in. So I'm going to get the long piece put up first, then I'll put the downspout, screw it into place, and then I'll attach the little guy. So this isn't going too bad. Trying to use a miter saw to saw through something that's not solid. I only got my finger once and it wasn't too bad. So yeah, so I'm going to get this up and see where we're at. Okay, live and learn from my mistakes. Do not put the hangers up first. They actually slide on through the ends. So now I'm going to slide one of those on to the middle. Luckily I pre-drilled all the screws, so at least I know where everything's going. So yeah, they just slide on the end there. Let's see if I can show you. Oh, I'll tell you, this has been I like to say a bad word, but I'm not going to. I'm trying to work on that. But anyways, just slides on just like that. You have to pull that through, but I'll show you. See, it just fits on there just like that, and then it slides on down. Okay, that was fun to do with one person. Holy smokes. You definitely need two people. But what I did was I took a 4x4 post, and I just propped it up against, here, and then it was kind of like my second set of hands. So, and then I just adjusted where the downspout is. So now I'm going to go very quickly, have some lunch, and then I'm going to bring out some pallets. I don't need any pallets now, I don't think, because they were to be down here to bring it up more level. So, yeah, so I'm going to set up the rain barrels, and if I don't have enough downspout, I do somewhere else so that I can use. So I'll just grab it. But yeah, I'm going to get stuff picked up and put away. Grab a very, very quick lunch, and then come out and get the rain barrel set up before it starts raining. So hopefully it catches water. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I think it'll catch water just fine. So alrighty, see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm setting up the rain barrels. I decided to go ahead and do one pallet only because I do want it to stair step down. That is a, it is a slope. So I told Jean, I said my only concern, and I don't think it's that big of a concern right now, we'll just have to wait and see, is that's downhill. And that's the reason why I originally wanted the downspout down there. Now I could have switched it and put the downspout back over there and then put the bigger end over here, but it is what it is now. We can always switch it next year if it doesn't work, or, you know, I just said if it catches water, that's all I care about. So these are collapsible rain barrel, 100 gallons. There's 2 of them, so it'll be 200 gallons. I am going to join them to make them, you know, be tandem. And then there is one over by the chicken coop. I'm half tempted. If I see that we're filling really fast, especially during the middle of winter, then I may attach the third one, because I think the one over by the chicken coop is, no, it might be 100 gallons too. We'll see. But looks like they threw in some goodies. That was kind of cool. They threw in some plant tags. They threw in some gloves. I'll just put those in the greenhouse, or in the shed actually, because in the greenhouse they'll just cook. But yeah, there's a drainage hose. There's the connections. There's the spigot. That's pretty cool. There's the feet. And then there's like an overflow tube. So I'm just going to take a, I think I got it pretty good. Oh, and a repair kit. So I think I got it pretty good situated. I may put some bricks in the bottom because as you can see, I mean, that's the bottom there, but there's where like water to fill a watering can will come out. But I don't want them to blow away. So I may put either some 2x4s in the bottom, or I think I have a couple spare bricks laying around somewhere. I'll just go find some spare bricks to put in them. So I'm going to get this started and then show you as I go. Okay, so far this is going pretty good. It's just awkward. This thing is ginormous. It's going to fit under that spout just fine. And that other little one we have is, I think, maybe a 50 gallon, if that. So yeah, these are pretty legit. So the only thing is I'm going to have it backwards for the overflow spout, because the hose isn't long enough to go around the back of it. So I'll just have to figure that out, which is fine. So now I'm just assembling the legs. It's 2-part. You put the feet on it and then you thread it through this. So it was the most economical way to go, and we'll see how they do. Yeah, we'll see how they do. This is a north facing wall, so it won't get damaged by the sun. So it may get summer sun over there, but if they're empty by then, I may collapse them. Because if they don't have water in them, they collapse on their own. So anyways, sorry I sound like a little kid, but the wind's picking up and it's pretty cold out here. So I'm just trying to get these done and get them hooked together, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the first one is together. Like I said, it's on a pallet, just to keep it off the ground. I don't know why, but just to keep it off the ground. And so yeah, that is, I mean, it's up to my chest. So I mean, this is my, so we'll see. Now I'm gonna get the other one set up, and I did turn it to where the connecting hose, the overflow hose, will come out here, and that way it can go into this one. So they'll both have to be facing that way. Unfortunately, I kind of wanted them facing that way because I want to be able to hook a hose up to be able to water. I'm going to have roses, I think, in here, or hydrangeas, I'm not sure. And then since that climbing rose died, I'll get another climbing rose. Or Jean doesn't want wisteria, even though it smells really good. So I might just get a really tall, really big climbing rose. Like maybe a pink one. So we'll see. Tomorrow, the nursery I'm going to, they're having a 30% off of their roses. So I might just pick up one tomorrow. So that way I can get it in the ground. And I would like to get these 4 posts in before winter, so I can have that rose climbing onto something, so come spring it's at least starting up the post. But I digress as usual. So let me get this finished and I'll get this video wrapped up. It's getting kind of long. Okay guys, I'm done. I got the quick connect hoses hooked up to each end. I did face the so I have this overflow going out. This one I've just trapped inside the zipper because the wind will make it blow everywhere anyway. So I've just trapped it within the zipper. And then there's the quick connect on this side. Oh, not very quick connect. Hold on. I actually think that quick connect is for that down there, but that's okay. I'm just leaving it on for right now. Anyways, that's kind of like an extra drainage too. I may get a quick connect hose to attach to it. That way I can run. I'll attach it to some drip hose, and that way I can run it over to there. So because these will be roses, they don't have to be watered every day, and they'll get somewhat shade most of the year. The hot summer, they'll be in full sun when the sun's over there. So anyways, they are green, but it is a greenhouse, so I just need to clean up my mess. I did prop it up on here because of that unlevel business, and these can come down. So anyways, that's 200 gallons of water, so I'm really excited. And I get this project crossed off my list. It has been on there all year. Talk about wait until the last minute. Holy smokes. So anyways, yeah, the clouds are starting to roll in, and it's getting a little chilly. Goat boys are playing. I can't wait till you guys see this when it's all done. How it's done in my mind. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So it's just a work in progress, and I really try not to stress over it. The only thing I stress over is the weeds. That's the only thing I stress over. Everything else will just happen. So I got to tear down some boxes and get this cleaned up. And let's see, I'm going to try to zoom, show you where Jean's at right now. Right down there. So that's the seed cleaner building. So they dump seed in and run it through and clean it, get all the chaff off, and then get it ready to go in the truck for planting. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, they save their own barley seed. And it goes in, there's some tanks right behind it that are kind of gray. So those are the seed storage. So anyways, that's what he's doing this afternoon. And I just got the goats some early supper in case it starts raining. They're going to go inside their hut anyways. So, alright guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm sure it's long, but I'm sorry about that. Anyways, I keep facing up. Sorry about that. Anyways, thank you for watching. I have a few new subscribers since the thrift haul videos, so thank you guys for that. Keep them coming, keep them coming. And as we get into winter, it'll probably be more stuff inside like I was saying, but I'm gonna, as long as I can work outside, I will. So remember to always be kind and do what makes you happy. Thanks guys, bye. Okay, on cue, it's starting to rain. So the only thing I see so far, and I'm trying to capture it, is this right there is starting to leak, but I have it over the rain barrel, so at least it'll capture it. I'm gonna go inside and see if there's any leaking on the inside, but yeah, I need to, there we go. There we go. So, yep, it's working. Sweet. There's not much coming out here, so let me figure that out real quick. Okay, well I couldn't get it figured out, and now it's really starting to rain, so what I've done is I've just moved the rain barrel underneath the spigot the best I can. I mean, it's up there pretty good, so at least it's going down there and it's filling up pretty good. So, and then this one is catching water too, so anyways, now I'm soaking wet. And I'm sure my little puppy dog is too. So I'm going to go get her and get her dried off and get this on the video.